Class Echo 2021 here at the Marietta National Guard Armory, home of 2nd Battalion, 1st Brigade, and 248 Medical Company. I'm Staff Sergeant Hagler. I'll be your host for today. And we're going to introduce you to some of the other people who made this IET happen. And we have a few honored guest stars who come to visit today. First Sergeant Tavares, present the class. Class Echo 2021 here at the Marietta National Guard Armory, home of 2nd Battalion, 1st Brigade, and 248 Medical Company. I'm Staff Sergeant Hagler. I'll be your host for today. I'm going to introduce you to some of the other people who made this IET happen. And we have a few honored guest stars who come to visit today. First Sergeant Tavares, present the class. April 21, up, head, up, forward, up. Now, this time we'd like to invite Chaplain Nolan to come forward and give the invocation.
Let us pray. Heavenly Father, it's days like today that we're just reminded the gratitude of service. First of all, to you, our nation, our state. Father, thank you for our leaders. Lord, I praise you for the men and the women here today and their desire to serve you, to serve our nation. Father, we ask that you would be honored in this class. Thank you for their sacrifice, their willingness to take time away from their families, their work, their duties, Father, to ultimately serve the men and women of this state. Lord, we want to be honored during this time, and we ask all of this in your son's name.
Thank you, Chaplain. At this time, I'd like to recognize some of the individuals who made this class happen, TRADOC and 1st Brigade. From TRADOC, I'd like to thank Lieutenant Colonel Digno, Colonel Vance, Warrant Officer 1 Alonso, First Sergeant Dunlap, Sergeant First Class Kimball, and for 1st Brigade, Lieutenant Colonel Collins, our OIC, Chief Warrant Officer 2 Carlson, First Sergeant Ford, First Sergeant Tavares, First Sergeant Worley, and the rest of the cadre who came together to make this class happen. Thank you all. At this time, we'd like to call on Master Sergeant David James to come forward. He has a few words for us. Sergeant David.
Thank you. Yes, thank you for being here, fellow SDF soldiers, Echo class. Thank you. You're about to start a career with GSDF, and I thank you for your service. I want to tell you a little story about myself. When I started 19 years ago, didn't know exactly what to expect. started on this journey, went through several classes. I was in the same class with some of the cadre, had some of the cadre in classes that I taught and trained on. One of the classes I went to, the command sergeant major, he came up to me afterwards, and I think I was a sergeant at the time, said, Sergeant Gaines, he said, I want to give you this. He gave me a challenge board. So I just want you to keep that and remember this class as your time here and as you move forward. I thought about that, and I asked you, as a class, make your own goals, create your own challenge points. That challenge point is with me. And it has been with me every drill, and it's been in my uniform, every drill, every mission, since the time that Command Sergeant Major Parliamentary David attended. This challenge point's got Command Sergeant Major emblem on it. As a goal, I kept this with me. That's what I aspired to do. I aspired to learn, and I aspired to do the best that I could do to excel, to be a lifelong learner. So I challenge each of you today, create your own challenge point and make your goals happen. Strive to do your best, be a lifelong learner. And last but not least, of your soldiers and of yourself, expect excellence and accept nothing less. Thank you very much. Thanks, sir.
Thank you, Command Sergeant Major. At this time, 1st Brigade Schools, First Sergeant Ford, you come forward. Has a little bit to say.
I'll try to keep it short. This class knows that it's not like this work like that. I'm here to make 2 presentations. I'm still going to make the presentation. But before I do that, I want to thank some people that are here. Everybody that is here with a black hat, please stand. Sergeant Brian, you stand up. This is my cadre. These are the guys that do the heavy lifting. This is the best group of cadre you could possibly have. I think I've said enough. You guys can sit down now. I could not ask for better people to put this class together. And I think this class would agree with that. Presentations I make are 2 awards. One of them is academic, that is earned. The second one is a leadership award that is also earned by gaining the votes for the confidence of the class. The first presentation is going to be the academic award. And I think everybody in the class knows where this is going. Because yesterday, this guy made 2 100s on his test. Everybody kind of snickered, but he had done that before with an overall average of 95. Scott Gaskin. Whoop! Whoa! Whoa.
Upstage everything. Here's the commander coin flip.
The next award is earned by being a leader. A leader within your IET class. By the way, excuse me for moving around, that's the class that tell you that's how I work. The leadership award is valued more than most anything else. Because while this gentleman was not one of the squad leaders, while this gentleman was not one of the class leaders, he is indeed the leader of this class as voted on by the class. And I want to present to the class leader of the Echo 21, Charlie Carlson. Whoa! Whoa! Yeah.
I've been promoted many times this week, via email and by the first sergeant. Now, at this time, we are fortunate to have the commanding general of the GSDF, Brigadier General Mark Gellhart.
Hey, Senator.
Who's come to visit, sir.
All right, thank you very much.
Sir.
So I already talked to everybody, but let's talk to everybody. Volunteerism, support to our state, helping your neighbors. That's what this is all about. Back in the 1600s, I'm not that old, but I do read. Back in the 1600s, General Oglethorpe needed some help fighting off the Indians. He organized a militia of farmers to put down their pitchforks, pick up their muskets, and help the state of Georgia become who it is today. That organized militia is now your National Guard here in the state of Georgia. Also, along with the organized militia is the unorganized militia or the state defense force. We are a viable volunteer military organization that provides support that goes all. That's what we are. And we are here to support your neighbor in time of emergency, to support our state in time of disaster, flood, hurricane. And we have rightfully done so year after year after year. Just last year during COVID, the State Defense Force was active for 124 days in a row. The first time the State Defense Force or any state guard has been active that long period of time. Provided more than 9,000 hours to the state of Georgia, directly impacting nursing homes, food banks, and residents and personnel in the state of Georgia. If it wasn't for the State Defense Force, the governor and the National Guard could not have done the missions that they were asked to do. You are joining that lineage of support and help. Keep it up. Ask your friends, your neighbors to come join you. Speak about the State Defense Force in proper reverence of a volunteer professional organization that does things for our state, for our neighbors, and for ourselves. Have fun, camaraderie, esprit de corps. And if you don't like what you see in the unit you're in, speak up, put up your hand and say, I've got some ideas, let me improve. Or I want to do something different, let me go to another unit. Don't just leave if the first unit you come into doesn't quite meet your needs. We have a large organization that's statewide. We have staff all the way from that do HR, the IT geeky stuff, the combo, the people in the fields, the training NCOs. There's a wide variety of things that you can do that will make you happy. So stay and be happy in what you're doing. And learn, for most of you, military is your first way around. So let's learn the military way of doing things. Let's be polite, let's be professional, let's be prolific in how we learn and what we learn about. The NCO just mentioned that. Learn something new every day. Lastly, I would say thank you and thank your family members for spending your time on the weekend get them promoted, and
Yes, sir.
can I stand up here and do it with you, or you guys good?
We have plans, sir, but.
I'll go sit down. Hey,
What
go
is the
ahead.
heavy lifting, sir? Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Feel free to jump in at any time, sir.
I often do, yeah.
And now, the part of this that I'm sure all of you have been waiting for, and most of you. The presentation of the graduation certificates. First sergeants.
First grade. On your feet. Red. First grade. On your feet. Red. Eight. Out.
Now. Barbara G. Brookshire Kenneth. Carlson Andrew. Carlson Charlie.
Second grade. On your feet. Red. Eight. Out.
Gasville Scott. Haas Kevin. Heartline, Anthony. McCaskill, John.
Airplane. On your feet. Ready? Hey. Out.
McCallson, Norman. Nobles, Terry. Stewart, Shamila. Yarnell, George. forward. Class is yours.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm Greg, Mr. Frank, will have a half hour or so of meet and greet. Hey.